Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're in your late 20s or 30s, you might have said something like this. I used to have dreams, now I just get through the week. Does that sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. A lot of us hit this weird phase where we feel stuck, like we've lost who we are or where we're going. It's called identity loss and decision fog. And today we're diving into what these are, why they hit men like us so hard, and most importantly, how to start climbing out. Stick around because this one's for you. So, let's break it down. Identity loss is that feeling like you don't even recognize yourself anymore. Maybe you used to be the guy with big plans. You're going to start a business, travel the world, be somebody. But now you're just the guy paying bills, grinding at a job, scrolling through life. Research backs this up. A 2021 study in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that men in their 30s often feel disconnected from their values, and that can lead to depression or just feeling empty. Then there's direction fog. It's like you're driving through life with no GPS. You don't know where you're headed, and honestly, you're not even sure that you care anymore. A 2022 study in developmental psychology showed that guys who feel off track compared to their peers, like they haven't hit those big milestones they set, deal with more anxiety and less life satisfaction. And that's, what am I even doing? That's the vibe. Now, why does this hit us in our 30s? Well, it's a perfect storm. You've got pressure to settle down, be a provider, or level up your career. But maybe you're dealing with student debt, crazy rent, or a job that feels kind of pointless. Plus, social media is out here showing everyone else's highlight reel, making you feel like you're falling behind. And that can feel like a whole lot. Now, let's talk about why this happens to guys like you and I. First, life in your 30s is a massive transition, right? You're not that carefree 20-something-year-old dude anymore, but you're not fully like adulting either, not in the way society expects. A 2018 study in Journal of Marriage and Family called this role overload. You're trying to be a great partner, maybe a dad, a top performer at work, all at once. It's exhausting and it can make you lose sight of you. Then there's the masculinity trap. Society still pushes this idea that men need to be stoic, successful providers. A 2019 study in Psychology of Men and Masculinities found that when guys feel like they're not measuring up, like they don't have the house, the car, or the status, it chips away at their identity. And let's be real, with today's economy, stagnant wages, insane housing costs, it's harder than ever to hit those markers. Another big one, the paradox of choice. A 2018 study in Journal of Personality and Social Psychology said having too many options, careers, lifestyles, even dating apps, can paralyze us. You're stuck in overthinking. What if I pick the wrong path? And, don't get me started on social media. A 2020 study showed that comparing yourself to those perfect Instagram lives that we all see makes you feel more aimless. It's like everyone else has it figured out except you. So, how do you know if you're dealing with identity loss or direction fog? Here are some signs. You're nostalgic for the old you, the guy who had big dreams or took risks. You're just going through the motions, surviving Monday to Friday, then numbing out with Netflix, gaming, or maybe weed. You avoid big decisions like changing jobs or committing to a goal because it feels overwhelming. You're irritable or checked out in relationships because deep down, you're not sure what you're even working towards. Research from 2021 in Psychological Reports says guys in this fog often lose future orientation. They can't picture where they're going to be in 5 years. And a 2019 Gallup study found that only about 35% of guys in their 30s feel engaged at work. If you're just clocking in to pay the bills, that's a red flag that you're stuck in the fog. All right, so here's the good news. You can get unstuck. You don't need to have it all figured out. Just take small steps. Here are 4 research-backed ways to get started. Number 1, reconnect with your values. A 2022 study found that guys who set goals based on what matters to them, like family, creativity, or helping others, feel more purposeful. So ask yourself, what would I do if money wasn't an issue? Write it down. Start small, like, volunteering or picking up an old hobby. Number 2, build your crew. Connection reminds you who you are. So hit up a buddy, join a local meetup, or even just, call your dad. Number 3, talk it out. Therapy's not just for problems. If therapy's not your thing, though, journal or talk to a trusted friend, but just get the thoughts out of your head. Number 4, take one step. A 2020 study showed that small wins, like finishing a project or learning a new skill, boost motivation. So set a tiny goal this week, update your resume, go for a run, or read a chapter of a book. Momentum builds clarity. All right, so feeling lost in your 30s doesn't mean you're broken. It just means you're human. Identity loss and direction fog are real, but they're not permanent. You don't need to have all the answers today. Just take one step toward who you want to be. And if this video hit home, drop a comment below. Tell me what you're feeling or one small goal that you're setting for this week. And, let's keep that conversation going. If you found this helpful, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next video. And I'll drop some resources in the description, including links to the studies I mentioned. You've got this. I'll see you next time.